Hi guys, we're going to mix a song today. So the first thing here is to Gainstage. Let's play the instrumental. So nothing crazy going on here. Let's check the louder parts where other instruments came in. Nothing crazy. Piano here. Today I'm going to concentrate on the vocals so that I don't make this video too long. Let's proceed. First things first, you ensure your Autotune is set. I don't do so much with my Autotune settings, just the key is a key of D sharp, and then my retune speed somewhere here and here does it for me.
Now you had me, I no fit follow. Yeah. I fall down, but you pick me up. Don't know why you love me so.
The vocals is good, but it can be better. Let's use Pro Q4.
You gave your life for me. I can't repay you, no. I can't repay you.
You can hear this.
Pay you.
So we have to reduce it.
No.
Pay
you, not.
This is better.
And
if you check here,
would have been a dead man, but you're
yeah.
So
Your mercy
speak for me. Down, but you pick me up. I fall down.
Let's loop here.
I fall down.
So in the past, what most producers do is they just cut here, come here, boost it, and then boom, apply a deezer.
Don't know why you love me so. You gave your life for me. I can't repay you, no.
But as you know, in mixing, do more of cutting. What that term cutting means is you reduce before you increase anything. Ensure there's a justifiable reason. If not, everything will just sound terrible.
I fall down, but you pick me up.
Let's check.
Don't know why you love me so. You gave your life for me. I can't repay you, no. I fall down, but you pick me up.
So you can hear the sound, something like this. You can hear it. So we have to get rid of that.
Don't know.
Slow the.
You gave your life for me. I can't repay you.
But me personally, I like using the dynamic EQ of this equalizer.
No. I fall down, but you pick me up.
Of course, if it's like this, it doesn't exceed this particular point. It doesn't exceed here, okay? But then, of course, the vocal is dynamic. It goes down, it goes up. So to make it sound evenly at the quieter parts and the louder parts, you have to apply a dynamic EQ here.
Don't know why you love me so. You gave your life for me. I can't repay you, no. I fall down, but you
now
pick me up.
The before and after.
Don't know why you love me so. You gave your life for me. I can't
repay. Yeah, so much better.
Repay you, no.
Yeah, the deezer is not working, so let me remove it.
No.
In fact, in most cases, if you cut and not boost, you may not need to use a deezer because everything will be taken care of.
Fall down, but you pick me up.
Personally, I would use C4 from Waves. It's a multiband parametric processor. Okay.
So you gave your life for me. I can't repay you, no.
Just tame some of
I fall
these
down, but you
frequencies
pick me up.
here. That's the major reason why I use this. So
I can repay you,
let's close it
I fall
before and
down,
after.
but you pick me up. Don't know why you love me so. You
I
gave
think
your
this is
life
better.
for me.
So as you can see, nothing going on here. Then if I'm to leave this one here, I will just add a compressor. Yes, I know it's not good to mix in isolation, but this is purely for tutorial purpose. But then if we are to hear everything together, let's hear what this is doing without this compressor.
I can't repay you, no. I fall down, but I've been a dead man. But your grace and your mercy speak for me.
You can hear how sweet the top end is. Nothing is harsh. As you can see, I don't have any other. I don't have a deezer here. These are the only three plugins. In fact, two, because what this is doing is just fixing the pitches. I just have this one here.
Grace and your mercy
have this one here.
speak for me.
And then let's apply the compressor. Personally, in my vocal chain, compressor is always the last thing I put, so that whatever you are processing from the top to the end of the chain, right? The compressor, it just has a way of smoothing everything. That is my own approach, okay?
I am the light
Let's go
of the
back here.
world. Down, but you pick me up. Don't know why you love me so. You gave your life for me. I can't repay you, no. I fall down, but
So,
you pick me up.
This is doing too much.
Don't know why you love me.
So the trick about compression is let people know that, okay, let people know that there's a compressor there, but let it not be fed. For instance, let me exaggerate this. No matter the makeup gain I make, you stay here. You can hear it. Doesn't sound good. So let the compressor be there, but it shouldn't be heard. Even if it should be heard, it should just be a little. You get.
You gave your life for me. I can't repay you, no. I fall down, but you pick me up.
My tutorial is mainly for those upcoming in mixing and mastering. Threshold means the point it gets before your compressor starts pushing. Let me use a common analogy or example that anybody can understand. So you have an empty glass of cup, okay, and then you put it under a tap for it to get filled. Now, threshold means your cup getting filled and then pouring. So in this case, you've added a compressor, okay? So when does it start working? In other words, when does it start getting pouring out? It is when it gets filled up. So let me explain it with this audio.
Don't know why you love me so. You gave your life for me.
So you can see this.
I can't repay you, no. I fall down, but you
just like your cup. Let me bring
you pick me up.
Let me bring the volume down.
Don't know why you love me so. You gave your life
just like your
me.
input signal, just like the cup and story I told you about. You can see that.
I fall down, but you pick me up.
This one is
Don't
here.
Know why you love me so.
Nothing is happening here.
Your life for me. I
Nothing is happening here. So when you bring it down, what you're saying, back to my analogy, is like you reducing the size of your cup. If it was like this, it is now like this. That is it about the threshold. So what the ratio does is how much of let's say how much of the water is pouring out from your cup based on my explanation. So what it means in this context is we've set the threshold, we've set when the compressor should start reacting. How much should it react to the incoming signal? Just keep watching.
You pick me up. Don't know why you love me so. You gave your life for me. I can repay you nothing.
So you can see that when it gets loud, the ratio
fall down, but you pick me up.
Based on these settings here is bringing it here. So the more you reduce the threshold, the more, back to our cup, you're bringing the cup, like squashing the signal, or the cup rather, the more it will react. You can see. So let's go back here.
Down, but you pick me up. Don't know why you love me so. You gave your life for me. I can repay you nothing. No. I fall down, but you pick me up. Don't know why you love me so. You gave your life for me.
So for me, I think I'm done. I'm good with this.
I fall down, but you pick me up.
Match the gain.
Don't know why you love me so.
Okay, so
you gave your life for me. I can repay you nothing. No. Would have been a dead man, but your grace and your mercy speak for me.
So let's go to the loudest part of this. So at this point, we either reduce the instruments, or let me check if I still have some headroom here. Let's increase it from the compressor, even though this is not the ideal thing to do, but so we're good.
Oh, hello. Yeah. Now you ready on me.
So let's hear the before and after. Let me disengage the compressor since I added more than is required. But let's check. Let me crank this up. The before and after. In fact, the most problematic frequency is actually the nasal frequency. If you can get rid of this in your mix, I think you are good. I mean, vocal rather. So.